Daytime baseball. It's the home opener of this new season between the Kansas City Royals and the Tigers. Matthew Boyd gets the ball for the opener in front of these hometown fans. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
200 strikeouts on the season last year. That's not an easy thing to do. You definitely consider this guy a strikeout pitcher, and if he brings the same stuff that he had last year into this new season, we could see more than 200 strikeouts 2 years in a row.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Heading out towards shallow right. Bonifacio's under it, and that's the first out of the inning.
The second baseman.
With Merrifield next to bat. Lifetime numbers against Matt Boyd. He's got an even 20 hits in 39 at-bats. He's also been a strikeout victim 6 times. So, fellas, these Tigers, as they begin play here today, they come into this one in good spirits, fresh off their first victory of the new campaign last time out.
Hey, why not get on a hot streak, Matty? They played really well yesterday. Continue that trend. Stay on the attack. See if you can get on a hot streak, maybe rattle off 8 to 10.
And set up behind the dish is Clyde Washington, as you see the rest of our umpiring crew there.
Yeah, Matty, Clyde's my type of umpire. I didn't mind the low strike zone, and that's exactly what he has. If you're not going to give him above the belt, I'm okay with it.
D-Row, you know, one of the things I guess with Clyde is he is a real good low strike umpire. Pitchers seem to like him more than hitters, but one thing I will say, he has a very consistent zone. It's a low zone, but a consistent zone.
Back up the middle and in for a base hit.
Hey, guys, that's an excellent job right there. That's a back foot slider. Usually those are kryptonite for most batters, and he's able to fight it off, keep his hands inside the baseball, and deliver a base hit.
And up steps Salvador Perez as he takes a called strike at the knees. It's 0-1. Man at first for him following the 1-out single. Salvador Perez behind in the count, 0-2.
Hey, you know the pitcher right now, he's looking for that best friend, that double play ball. This is where you have to really be disciplined at the plate and make sure that you get a pitch that's above the knees that you can get in the air.
Got him swinging on the fastball there. Salvador Perez goes down for out number 2 in the top half. In is Jorge Soler. Pitch outside, the throw. And no throw, in fact, as he'll just hang on to it. So he swipes second successfully, but you have to wonder now if that might actually end up taking the bat out of the hands of one of their better hitters.
Well, that's a good point, Matt, but I'd be a little surprised if that's the case. It's still early and the game is tied, so that would be a pretty cautious move to pitch around him here or just walk him flat out.
2-2 to Jorge Soler.
Now, this pitcher's feeling the flow right now. 2 outs in the first inning. He's got really nice mechanics working right now and blew that fastball right by him.
Cue shot here out towards short. And this will be taken down no problem for the final out of the inning. So they get a man to second here in the top half, but he's straight. Jacob Junis gets the call for game 1 of the series. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, we're going to get a chance to look at a guy that he's a little bit up and down throughout points of his career. A career ERA just over 4. When he's good, he can be really good.
And oh, this is off the second base bag. And they won't get an out from this as he's able to reach on a play that you just don't see very often.
Batting second, the designated hitter, Harold Castro.
And now they've got him picked off. And they've got the runner hung up between first and second. And a mistake here as he's tagged out in no man's land. Into the box now, Harold Castro. Trying to bunt his way on base here, but this will roll foul. And it's a perfect bunt as they can't even get to the ball. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. but this will get foul for strike 2. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And a fastball blew it right. Didn't look to me like that was much of a protect swing with 2 strikes.
No, he was trying to go yard, 2 strikes or not. Kind of looks bad if you strike out like he did, though. I'm sure his manager would have liked for him to focus on getting on base.
Merrifield scoops it up, and the throw from shallow right in time at first, and the inning will come to an end. An inning in the books tonight. Hunter Dozier digging in now. He'll look to get something going here in this scoreless ball game. And here's a fastball called for strike 1. Waved at and missed, and he's behind 0-2. And they'll try to tempt him with a curveball, but this bounces in front of the plate, and it's 1-2.
Hey, the fish ain't biting there on that 0-2 breaking ball, but you got to be careful because this pitcher might throw him another one.
2-2 to Hunter Dozier. Here now the 2-2. Shoots this one over to first. A dive, and he knocks it down. And a good try to recover that time, but he'll beat it out as he's aboard to kick off the inning.
Wow, I'm shocked he even pulled the trigger on that pitch. He might have been fooled right there, but he was able to keep his hands back and scramble a good pitch for a base hit.
At the plate now, Maikel Franco, as he lays off a fastball too low for ball 1. And the fastball hitting 93 on the gun. It's 1-1. Takes a look at a changeup there, and it's a ball and 2 strikes now. Dozier aboard here at first with nobody out. A double play ball to second. 4, 6, 3, and they turn the double play.
Batting 7, the first baseman, number 9.
So stepping in, Ryan McBroom. Day off for him yesterday, but back out there for this one. And it's 0-1 to the Kansas City first baseman. And he fouls this one off. 2 quick strikes, and now the 0-2. That misses. 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Pitch popped up. Goodrum will put this one away, and the side is retired. Royals bats are quiet there. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No. Here's Jonathan Schoop now. A couple of hits for him in 4 trips in yesterday's game.
Second baseman, Jonathan.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Popped up. And he'll put this one away for the first out of the inning. Stepping up now, Niko Goodrum. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Swinging a hard hit ball down the line in right. And that's into the outfield for a 1-out hit. The relay. And he's able to hustle his way up to second as he'll reach here with a 2-base hit.
As we look again at that double here, you can see that he was thinking too right out of the box. Smashed it down the line, and that was some great hustle to beat the throw to second to earn himself a double.
So that'll bring up C.J. Cron. He's set, and the pitch. This is line to left. And he'll lay out to make a spectacular catch. Wow.
Taking another look at it, the ball has some topspin on it, but he's on the full run and dives to make the catch. Nice defensive play right there.
Now at the plate, Shin-Soo Choo. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Pulled toward right center field. Center fielder on the run, but he won't have a play. This is down and into the gap. And they're going to take a 1-0 lead as the run comes across to score. And he is in there with an RBI triple.
And the pitcher was this close to getting out of the inning and leaving that runner stranded. But the guy standing on third had other ideas, driving in the first run of the game.
And that'll bring up Jorge Bonifacio as he'll take a look at the pitch too low. It's ball one. These Kansas City Royals entering play this afternoon, guys. They come into this one in good spirits, fresh off their first victory of the new campaign last time out.
Yeah, Matty, a lot of things trending in the right direction for this team. They won their last game, they scored a bunch of runs, and let's see if they continue that today.
Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole. 2 outs here with a runner at third. Starts to go around, but the home plate umpire says he held up ball 2.
Wow, that pitch wasn't even close, and he almost chased it. If I'm the pitcher, I'm going to expand the zone even more on the next one.
Here's the 2-2. A bouncer to the left side. Dozier brings it in. On to first, and that'll do it as they manage to not let this inning get out of hand. But the Tigers do get one on this RBI triple. We've played 2. It's now 1-0 Detroit. Stepping up to the plate, Edward Olivares, hoping to stay hot. He had a couple of hits, including a home run yesterday. Lifted in the air toward the line and right, but this is going to wind up a foul ball. Fastball called for strike 2. And he can't get out of the way there, so the leadoff man will be aboard to open up the inning.
Batting ninth, the left fielder.
First offering on its way. Alex Gordon is at the plate as he looks at ball 1. Gordon is a very well-regarded defensive outfielder. It used to be that fielders were evaluated mostly by the eyeball test and simple stats like fielding percentage, but of course these days there are many more advanced ways that help determine a guy's work in the field, and in his case, he shines in many ways.
You know, Matty, for me, I think he does pass the eyeball test. I know you have to look at all the numbers and the analytics to really appreciate a ball player like this, but man, does he come to work every day and play hard.
But he's safe at first as he gets back in time.
Now batting, shortstop.
Ready now, Adalberto Mondesi. He flew out in his last at-bat. Pitch outside. The throw is not in time as he just gets in ahead of the throw. Well, when a stolen base is that close, it's interesting to check it out on ShowTrack. And as the numbers come in, you'll want to focus on the top speed. Really good, and it paid off there. The 1-0 is offered at and missed for the first strike. Runner at second here with 1 man out. 1-2 the counts of the Royals shortstop. And here's a changeup in there for a called third strike, and that's the second out of the inning.
Pitching 101 is changing location and upsetting the hitter's timing. You do that, and everything's going to be fine. In that strikeout, he never threw the same pitch twice in a row, and he won the battle because of it.
Ready with the 0-1. This pitch is popped up. Cron has a play. And that ends the inning. 1 left for Kansas City. They still trail 1-0. Striding into the box, Jake Rogers as we move on to the bottom of inning number 3. Here comes the first pitch. Ground ball left side. Mondesi picks it up. And a good throw gets him 1 gone. Riding in once again, Victor Reyes. As the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here.
Well, if you're looking for pop, he definitely has more pop, more home run potential hitting.
Oh, and this kicks right off of him. And they're going to hold him to a single here as they do a nice job of getting it back in quickly.
Man, I watched Chipper Jones for years, one of the best switch hitters of all time. Work on his craft under the tunnel. It's not easy to put the time in, but bottom line is, one of the reasons why they do it is the ability to work the whole field. Clearly, he's been putting in that work, and it paid off right there.
To the plate now, Harold Castro, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. Runner goes for second. In there, now the throw. Low throw, and he can't handle the short hop. Hard liner, but picked up on a hop. On to first, and there were two down. Into the box now, Jeimer Candelario. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Now that's popped up. Merrifield is there, and he puts this one away for the third out. So a great job there of working out a potential. Here's the catcher, Salvador Perez. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Number 13.
First delivery to him on the way. A ball and no strikes. Hit high and deep out to left. A ball that's carrying. On the warning track, he makes the catch. And now it'll be the cleanup spot for the Royals. Jorge Soler, 0 for 1 for him here in this one. In there at the knees, strike one.
Hey, it's a game of execution. If the pitcher stays right there, this lineup's going to continue to have a tough time.
And a reach, but it's by him as he couldn't quite get to that ball. Around first, digging for two. And he'll pull into second with one away.
That was a well-executed pitch right there. Change up, down and away, but he just got beat with it. Nice job to flip it the other way into the outfield for an opposite field base hit.
Hunter Dozier comes on with one gone here as he looks at a called strike one. 1-1.
You know he wants that on the mound, especially if it would have made the count 0-2. Didn't get it, though, so now you have to make another quality pitch on 1-1.
Into the corner and slicing foul.
He got the fastball where he wanted and just pulled off of it.
Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are two gone.
Wow, that's one of the toughest pitches in baseball to hit, right? That good straight changeup with El Cambio. There's not much you can do with that. You're going off of that arm speed, and the ball, it just doesn't get there. Scooped up, throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. Royals leave one. They trail this one 1-0. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Jonathan Schoop. He's set to lead us off in the home half of the fourth inning. Here comes the first pitch. Line drive to left. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. So it's a base knock to lead off their half of the fourth.
Now batting,
In now, Niko Goodrum. As he'll pick on the first pitch and line one back up the middle, and that's a base hit. Long throw to third.
I mean, there's no secret right now. There's a fight at the bat rack. Everybody wants up at the plate right now. They're feeling frisky. They're all pulling the trigger early, and it's working.
Here's C.J. Cron now. Liner towards second, but this is hauled in by the second baseman. Shin-Soo Choo at the plate now. It was an RBI triple for him in his first at-bat. He's set. Here it comes. Fouled away. 1 run, 6 hits, and no errors in the ballgame for the Tigers. Sent on the ground out to second, and that's through into right field for a base hit. He'll come home with it, and he is in there at the plate. It's now a 2-0 game.
The batter, the right fielder.
And now time will be called here as you see the pitching coach making his way out to the mound to pay a quick visit. So now to the plate, Jorge Bonifacio. He grounds it sharply to third. And there's a base hit as that gets through into left. And that'll bring home run number 3. It's now a 3-0 cushion.
There's no way to sugarcoat it. It's been pretty bad for 3 1/3 innings so far. That's the 8th hit he's given up. And if he doesn't get his mind straight, he's going to be heading to the showers early.
At the plate, Jake Rogers.
And on the first pitch, he hits it in the air to right.
Soler is there. He makes the catch, and tagging is the runner from second. Ready once again, Victor Reyes. It was a single for him in his last at-bat.
Yeah, just another simple single to the outfield would be a big one right here. Don't try and do too much. You know there's a potential base open right there. Maybe sit off speed.
Mondesi scoops it up. Throw on to first, and a good job of working out of that one with just limited damage as the inning is over. So it's 2 runs on 4 base hits. No errors and a couple of men left on. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Matt, I talked with the Kansas City manager during the inning break about the Royals' offensive production to this point, and he really emphasized that they're not doing a very good job capitalizing on run-scoring opportunities. They've had their opportunities with runners in scoring position, but still have 0 hits to show for it in those situations. He said repeatedly not coming through with the big hit can wear on you as a team, but in this sport, you have to dwell on the positives. He's confident they'll find a way to break through sooner or later.
All right, Heidi, thank you. Can't get around quick enough, and that'll move the count to 1-1. The pitch. 2-1. And this one's going to bounce up to the plate. An easy take there, and it's 3-1 now.
Hey, throwing the ball great up until this point. Don't want to allow a leadoff walk. Needs to just focus in on his mechanics right here.
And a good eye here as he takes ball 4, and it's a base on balls to lead off the 5th inning.
Well, they haven't been able to scratch a run across yet, so maybe this walk will jumpstart their offense a little bit.
Edward Olivares will stand in for the 2nd time now as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. Tries to shave the corner with that pitch, but it's 1-1. 1-2 now. From the belt, kicks and deals. In tight with the slider. 3 hits and no errors so far for the Royals. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first down.
It's always nice to keep a guy that has good wheels off base, and that's just what they did right there. Big strikeout, keep that guy off the base path.
From the stretch, Alex Gordon is at the plate now as he looks at strike 1. 0-1 count. Here's the pitch. Lined but speared on a hop to second for 1. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. Nothing doing for the Royals. They trail it here. Bottom of the inning now, and standing in is the DH, Harold Castro. Here comes the first pitch. And this is on the ground for Merrifield at second. Fielded cleanly, and he will whip this one over to first in time for the out. 1 out now here in the Tiger 5th inning. And into bat next, it'll be Jeimer Candelario. Outfield shaded toward right center. Here's the first pitch. They haven't played perfectly as it's hit on the ground. Merrifield brings it in. Throw on to first takes care of him. 2 very quick outs to start the home 5th. So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that'll bring up Jonathan Schoop to hit next. Hit fairly well out towards straightaway center. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. Down in order go the Tigers, but they're on top by a count of 3-0. Digging in, Adalberto Mondesi. And at this point of the game, I think it's clear that the plan of attack against the top of the order has worked.
Well, when you've only surrendered one hit to the top three guys in the order up to this point in the game, you know you're doing something right, Matt. You're spot on. Whatever they discussed coming into this game has worked out beautifully.
3-0 now.
Got through the fifth all right, but it looks like he's a little off kilter here to start the sixth.
And a good comeback there. It's 3-1.
4 pitches, all takes. He's showing a lot of patience here.
And I like that from a guy like him, Matty. He can do a lot of damage on a base pass with his legs, so there's no reason for him to get overly aggressive if he's not getting anything to handle. He's really struggled with his command in this game, no doubt about it, but to make things worse, he just lost one of the fastest guys in the ballpark.
Got to believe the pitcher's going to trust his defense right here. Look for something down in his zone to induce a ground ball double play.
And now they'll have runners at the corners to start off the inning.
This is their time right here. This starting pitcher has been on point all day. Runs have been at a premium. They have an opportunity to do something special right here.
Stepping in now, Salvador Perez, as he will take strike one on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Swing and a miss, and he's in trouble now. 0-2.
Well, the Royals have been searching for that big hit pretty much all game. It remains to be seen if they can get it, but now sure would be a great time.
So he ran the fastball by him for the punch-out. Salvador Perez becomes the first out of the inning. As a look, now the pitch. Jorge Soler is in now as he watches a pitch for ball 1. The 1-0.
Has to be a challenge pitch coming up here. He probably doesn't want to flirt with loading the bases.
Well hit the other way, and it's into the gap. And the second run is across to make this a 3-2 ball game now.
You simply cannot offer up a pitch like this to a hitter of this guy's magnitude, especially with runners on the bags. He makes a living off frozen ropes to the outfield like this, and that one drives in a pair.
Hunter Dozier is in for the third time now as he takes a called strike. It's 0-1. 1-1 to count. Outside, 2-1.
You know, he was really pounding the strike zone early on, but he's kind of gotten away from that here a bit. He might just need a little reminder to attack hitters and trust his stuff.
Here's the pitch on 2-2. Popped up, prone in foul ground, and this is going to get down. It's a foul ball. Breaking ball well inside and taken for ball 3.
Boy, that's one of the toughest pitches to lay off. A hard breaking ball at the back foot. Tough take on a terrific pitch.
So striding in, Maikel Franco, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. And a called strike down in the zone, 0-1. Still only 1 out in the inning. Curveball close, but it's 1-1.
He's already walked 2 in this inning already. This guy just can't seem to find the strike zone.
There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. Gone into the home bullpen for a home run.
Wow, the pitching staff has to love this one, right? They were down 1, and with one swing of the bat, they're up 2. What a turnaround in this one.
A ball and no strikes. McBroom, a 27-year-old, he was selected in the 15th round during the 2014 draft.
I know this guy wouldn't go into the category of superstar, but to grind out the career he has being drafted where he was, my hat's off to him.
Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now. The 1-2. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Swing and a miss on the fastball that time. Out number 2. Good job of making him chase a pitch for the strikeout there.
Yeah, Matt, that's the advantage of getting ahead in the count. You can really force hitters to expand their zone and protect. And when they're in that mode, getting them to go after a pitch they can't do much with becomes a lot easier.
A fastball here, and this is softly hit and fouled off to the left. The windup and the 0-2 pitch.
If I'm in the box, you take a step out right here. Take a deep breath after that high fastball. You got to be leery of him burying something in the dirt.
And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2. And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. But not before 5 crossed the plate. Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and that'll bring up the switch-hitting shortstop, Niko Goodrum.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
Digging in to try it again, C.J. Cron. No hits to this point. First pitch on its way. Hit high and deep out to left. Gordon going back to the track, to the wall, onto the bullpen roof, and gone. A 2-run job for C.J. Cron. Second home run early in the year as we are all tied at 5.
That's one of those pitches you wish you could take back as soon as it leaves your hand. But guess what? There are no delete or rewind buttons in baseball. That's a mistake, and it was a good job by his opponent to make him pay for it.
Mike Montgomery takes over on the mound here with nobody out in the 6th inning.
Number 21. Mike Montgomery.
Standing in now, Shin-Soo Choo.
Up next to the Tigers.
Yes, he'll pop this one foul off to the left and out of play. 2 hits and 2 trips for him thus far. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Runs up and gets this one down. Throw to first in time, and the bunt attempt is foiled.
Now batting.
Settling in now, Jorge Bonifacio. 1 for 2. He grounded out first time up and followed that with a base hit. Grounded back up the middle. Mondesi brings it in, and that's the 2nd out. At the plate, Jake Rogers. It was a fly out for him in his last trip. First offering on its way. Hit softly on the ground to third. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. The Tigers do get a couple, however, on this 2-run home run. The 9 1-2 hitters due up to start the 7th, all even at 5 apiece. Seventh inning ready to roll, and coming forward the veteran outfielder Alex Gordon. First pitch on its way.
Stuff has never been a problem with this pitcher. It's execution and location that has always been his bugaboo. And that's exactly what happened here. I know he's ahead 0-1, but he's finding the heart of the plate way too often.
A high fastball is in there. And he gets him to go after 1-0-2 as this is popped in the air toward the left side of the infield. And this is taken in for out number 1.
The batter.
One man gone now for KC in the 7th. And striding toward the plate next will be Adalberto Mondesi. 0-1 the count. Awfully close with the slider there, but it's 1-1.
Well, that backdoor breaking ball just missed right there. It's a very effective pitch. If you can hit the outside corner of that pitch, it's unhittable.
And he struck him out. Strikeout number 8 now in the ballgame for him.
I think that curveball is a big reason why he's able to turn things around in this start after a rough beginning. It's got some good bite to it. So that tells me he's doing a nice job of snapping it off out front. Really finishing that pitch like you're supposed to.
Ball 1 to start the at-bat. 2 out, nobody on. 1 ball, 1 strike, the count. One and 2 now as that one's fouled off. Now the pitch. And he's got himself another one as he picks up strikeout number 9 here, and the side is retired. Royals go down 1-2-3. Our score holds at 5 apiece. So digging in now, Victor Reyes. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. First pitch coming. Here it is. Line towards center field. And that's going to be a base hit. So the possible go-ahead run is on here to start the home half of the 7th.
Well, talk about having a pretty special game. That's his 3rd single of the game, D-Row. 3 for 4. Not a bad game.
Yeah, just not trying to do too much, Dan. Taking what the pitcher's giving.
Short hops him and eats him up. Oh, and 1 count and the pitch. Try to bunt for a base hit here as he gets this one down. And no chance on the throw, so a great effort, but that'll be scored a base hit.
Now batting.
The next batter, Jeimer Candelario. It's been a rough go of things at the plate for him so far, but his guys were looking for him to change that right here.
Yeah, nothing better than coming through for the boys in a tight game, Matt, especially when you're kind of due to do something productive.
Swing and a liner into right center. That's going to be a base hit.
Coming in to score is the runner from 3rd, and they've taken the lead here in the 7th.
Boy, those have to feel really good, D-Row. You get late in the game, you come up with a big RBI base hit right here to give your team the lead.
Yeah, no one remembers that ground ball with eyes in the top of the 2nd inning. You want to show up when the game is on the line. Can you quiet your emotions down, take the crowd out of it, and slow yourself down enough to come through? And that's exactly what he did.
Now to the plate, Niko Goodrum. And it looks like this could be a critical at-bat in this one.
Well, a glance at my scorebook shows they haven't been able to get him out yet, so this could be a fun at-bat to watch.
First offering on its way. Down the first baseline. Reined in. To second for 1. Throw on to first won't be in time, so they just get the 1 there. But 1's all they get as the run scores. Throw won't get him. Ian Kennedy will come on out of the bullpen as he'll be appearing in his 3rd game this season. C.J. Cron will stand in again as we flash you back to the middle innings here. This was a big blow, a 2-run home run that really got his guys going. Kennedy pauses. Here's the first pitch. Lifted in the air to shallow center field. Here's the center fielder. He gets there to make the catch, and that ends the inning. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. Striding in, Salvador Perez. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. D'Angelo Bryant has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th. He's ready. Here's the first offering.
Number 10.
And he takes ball 1.
Ryan.
Up top, it's 2-0.
Well, this is a spot you'd like to be in. 2-0, good hitter. He's going to turn it loose right here.
And here's a fastball for a strike. 2-1 now.
Tying run stands on deck, but it'll only matter if the guy in the box can get on base.
Yeah, and that has to be his mentality at the plate.
And a base hit, so the leadoff man is on to begin the inning. To the plate now, Jorge Soler. As he'll take a changeup here for strike 1. So far, 2 for 3 in this one. Called strike 0-2.
After 2 great pitches, he has a lot of options right now. He could bounce something or go elevated fastball.
Swung on and missed. He didn't even come close to contact on a ball way out of the zone. 1 out.
The third baseman.
From the stretch, here's the pitch.
You're lucky if you get one pitch a night right down the middle. Cannot be late on that fastball.
Now a swing, and he gets him to pop it up. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way.
As a hitter, you got to be staunch in your game plan. You know he has a nasty changeup, and you got to fight to make sure it's in the zone. That's a great take right there.
So he ran the fastball by him for the punch out. Hunter